Energi.
Selalu ada dimanapun itu,
Membawa yang baik menjadi hebat.
karena tidak ada lagi batas.
Kemanapun lintasan masa membawa, hingga ke masa depan.
Sejauh mana kamu bisa bermimpi?
Jawabannya, sejauh yang hati kamu inginkan.
Dengan energi yang menggerakkan kamu
Dan kamu. Pertamina, energizingly.
Masih bingung cari jasa ekspedisi? Central Cargo hadir sebagai solusi pengiriman barang Anda dengan terus meningkatkan kualitas pelayanan. Sebagai komitmen kami, memberikan pelayanan terbaik untuk Anda. Kini kami telah dipercaya oleh ribuan customer. Di balik pertumbuhan Central Cargo yang pesat, kami memiliki ratusan drop point yang tersebar di seluruh Indonesia. Dalam membangun kepercayaan, kita tumbuh bersama.
Iklan pop mie, stuck gitu-gitu aja.
Pop mie,
Ransel, pop mie,
Biar seru nggak keputus, pop mie dus. Topping cangki sama gurihnya itu sob. Beuh, yuk sob, sikat pop mie. Seru terus kuy. Iklan pop mie, stuck gitu-gitu aja.
pop mie,
Ransel, pop mie.
Biar seru nggak keputus, pop mie dus. Topping cangki sama gurihnya itu sob. Beuh, yuk sob, sikat pop mie. Seru terus kuy.
Hydro Coco. Why choose Hydro Coco?
Healthy.
Taste good. Rasakan manfaat air kelapa asli untuk bantu jaga imun tubuh.
We choose Hydro Coco.
Real coconut water. Hydro Coco. Why choose Hydro Coco?
Healthy.
Taste good. Rasakan manfaat air kelapa asli untuk bantu jaga imun tubuh.
We choose Hydro Coco.
Real coconut water.
Ada sebuah cerita tentang mereka yang bangkit dari keterpurukan, melawan keterbatasan, merajut karya untuk berdaya bersama, membuka jalan kemudahan dan rasa percaya akan masa depan. Di tengah tantangan, mereka suarakan harapan, bergerak untuk perubahan. IndiHome, aktivitas tanpa batas.
Selamat datang di sebuah pengalaman perjalanan baru Indonesia bersama InJourney. Terbang bersama kami untuk melihat pariwisata Indonesia. Sirkuit internasional, bentang alam, ragam atraksi budaya, produk lokal asli Indonesia, warisan budaya, keamanan dan kenyamanan. InJourney membawa keramahan Indonesia ke dunia.
Official Next Top Model Cycle 3, Sabtu dan Minggu, jam 7 malam.
Mau dibikin ketawa? Mau dibikin mewek? Mau dibikin ngiri-ngiri sedep? Mau dibikin kaget? Mau dibikin penasaran? Mau dong! Di sini gudangnya informasi yang bikin kalian update gak kelar-kelar setiap hari. Ini baru Trans 7.
Berani melawan keterbatasan demi memberitakan kebenaran. Terus berjalan menghadapi perubahan, berinovasi menjawab tantangan zaman. Menjadi tempat informasi terpercaya yang cepat, berimbang, dan akurat. Tak sekadar memberi wawasan, namun juga membuka pikiran. Orang cerdas membaca tuntas hanya di detik.com.
Warga plus 62 emang banyak maunya. Dari drakoran sampai banjir air mata. Nonton action yang mantul. Sampai nonton tendangan cantik. Maksudnya ini, mau nonton apapun, semua ada di video. Mulai dari yang bikin berbunga-bunga, keringet dingin, ketawa, sampai bikin gak ngedip. Jadi nonton apa sekarang?
All it takes is one dream. One dream that becomes a journey. To drive an ambition. Believing in yourself. Persevering challenges. Always focused on the dream. To grow aspirations. Having the will to keep going. Building a future with a legacy. Knowing dreams can come true. Over 11 years of growth. The spirit of entrepreneurship. Created possibilities. Realized new potentials. Innovate for the better. Expand horizons. to change lives. To connect new ideas. To explore new grounds. With the future in sight. Together.
Energi.
Selalu ada dimanapun itu,
Membawa yang baik menjadi hebat.
karena tidak ada lagi batas.
Kemanapun lintasan masa membawa, hingga ke masa depan.
Sejauh mana kamu bisa bermimpi?
Jawabannya, sejauh yang hati kamu inginkan.
Dengan energi yang menggerakkan kamu
Dan kamu. Pertamina, energizing you.
Masih bingung cari jasa ekspedisi? Central Cargo hadir sebagai solusi pengiriman barang Anda dengan terus meningkatkan kualitas pelayanan. Sebagai komitmen kami, memberikan pelayanan terbaik untuk Anda. Kini kami telah dipercaya oleh ribuan customer. Di balik pertumbuhan Central Cargo yang pesat, kami memiliki ratusan drop point yang tersebar di seluruh Indonesia. Dalam membangun kepercayaan, kita tumbuh bersama.
All right, welcome back, guys. IESF 14th World Esports Championship. We are back with Tekken 7 here on the Fire Stage, Day 3, Steve.
It's getting crazy. We've already made it past this, I guess, this group play-in stage, but now it's getting a little crazier because now it's best of 5.
Yes.
Single elim.
Yes.
With some of the heaviest competition yet. We've already talked about us being familiar with these guys. However, now it's getting a little sweatier in here. Now it's a lot more on the line, and you got one set before you're eliminated, and that's really important considering we were talking about how every match counted up until this point.
Exactly. But before we get into our match, Steve, let's go ahead and shout out the sponsors who make all this possible.
Yeah, let's start out with our main sponsor, JHL Group. Of course, we have JHL Auto, Nusapay, DAS, Gudapang Crypto, Taiwan Exelis, Pertamina, as well as Hydro Cocoa. And our teleco partner will be Telecom Sale, as well as our internet service provider is going to be IndyHome. Our travel management partner is going to be HEN. And then, of course, our hotel partner is Episode Hotel, and we're coming from in another sponsor, the beautiful Murasaka Hotel.
Exactly. And our esports broadcast partners, Mineski Global, Indonesia Football, E-League, ESID, production partners Lemon ID, and tons of media partners. We got Trans2Ju, Dedicom, Esport ID, Video.com, Dunia Games, Dens TV, Dens Play, Maraputi, Bolascore, and Kami Bijak. Government support from, here we go, Kemenparekraf, Kemenpora, Koni, NOC, and wonderful Indonesia.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
With that being said, I know we talked a little bit about that format just a
Yes.
bit, but let's take a look at it one more time just in case you guys aren't familiar at home. We've already had our play-in stage of it, but this time around, it is a little scary. I know I want to reiterate this. The fact of the matter is that these guys were playing whoever had the most wins out of a 2 out of 3 set against a group of players. That is now going by the wayside, and now you have best of 5. That means the first player to get 3 wins will get that set, and they will advance further at IESF. However, if you lose, you're out of the game. To the bleachers you go, back home. Well, not back home. It's a beautiful place. We're in the Murasaka Hotel. So you get there relaxed, but I promise you, you're not going to be as happy if you would have been had you won.
Exactly. The tournament format here is ridiculous, right? Because obviously there's like 100 countries that have been here overall for IESF World Esports Championship, but you know, we narrowed that down. We had our groups of pool stages. We took the top 2 out of each of those. Now we're into this bracket format. And here, as you mentioned, best of 5, single elimination. And then after that happens, you know, that's how we're going to see who ends up making it all the way down to the top 8. Here's the full breakdown on your screen right now. That's what we were just talking about a second ago. Group A and B, etc., all the way down to H. They went through our 16s. We pulled out the top 2 out of each. And now we're in this part right here, right? We're going to have our top 8 basically squared up after today is done.
And that's when we get to the typical understanding of like how most of the, you know, fighting game tournaments work. However, I feel like the process of getting there at like a tournament like IESF is really, really difficult considering some of the competition. We talked about how many countries is here. It's over 105 countries represented overall across multiple games. But still, it's a lot on the line. Outside of just the pride of your country, $25,000 spread across that top 3 is going to be $12,000 for first place. Second place is going to get $8,000. In third place, even though you're third, you're still getting $5,000. That's not a cheap bag to go home with. That's still a nice little bag of pride, of money to go home with, especially, you know, just to get third place.
Exactly. That is a lot to play for just with some Tekken 7 action out here. And as we mentioned, the format here today is pretty wild. But let's take a look at the schedule, right? We got Thailand versus Tunisia. This is going to be Book from Thailand, Nindo from Tunisia. And Nindo, you know, he's someone who has upset Loha in the past from Korea, right? So he's definitely a big threat here. This is going to be a big matchup. That'll be our first one today, Thailand and Tunisia. After that, we got Saudi Arabia versus Korea. You know, Korea came out second in the group to Japan. So I know they're very strong. Saudi Arabia as well. This is a wild one, you know, because I don't really know what's going to happen. And then, of course, we're also going to have a quarterfinal matchup later today as well.
Well, now we're going to take a look at this head-to-head layout right now. Tunisia going up against Thailand. Book, another player that we've been talking about who's been doing ridiculous. The crowd's already hyped for it. And, of course, Jin versus Master Raven. Book has multiple characters that he could play. The Jin has been doing a lot of work for him.
Yes.
But we've seen a couple of Master Ravens, and I feel like with no short service of how well they're doing because the game's been around long enough, and that character is definitely really good in the right hands.
No, exactly. Jin and Master Raven going to be a very, very interesting matchup. You know, that parry from Jin, I think, could be something that's useful against Master Raven. But in general, we've seen different styles of Master Raven as well. And this is something that I didn't really pay attention to in the past as well because we didn't see that many Master Ravens, right? But now that we've seen more of them, we can tell that, this is definitely a threat from the characters. Now, I got to ask you, Steve, who you got in this?
Look, I feel like as much as I like Book, I like to play devil's advocate sometimes. Tanzania is who I'm going to go with right now. I have to. I feel like, and I know I said that wrong, the way Rip looked at me, I said that wrong.
Tunisia.
Tunisia. That's who I'm going to go with. I'm not saying that Book is going to lose. However, it's one of these situations where, it's best of 5. You can figure out your opponent before you get to that last game, and that could be a complete rebuttal run back on your side if done properly. So Book's got his work cut out for him, and like I said, I'm going to play devil's advocate this time.
I mean, the thing about Book, too, obviously, he's a fantastic player. I feel like he's actually playing very well this week, and I think that's what's most important. So I'm going with Book in this one. We'll see what happens. Of course, best of 5, a little bit of a longer set here. So I'm not really sure if that actually favors Book or hurts Book.
I mean, look, we've seen him at tournaments before. We've seen him in these top 8 predicaments where you typically do get sometimes, you get that extra game, but you got to get to the finals before you get there. And it can really all fall apart before you even get there. So having 3 games is good on both sides. However, if you make a mistake, it can cost you that entire set. And like we said, this is single elimination. That means you're going to be going home after this.
Pressure is on. It looks like the players are getting ready to go into this one. Book versus Nindo, Thailand versus Tunisia. And man, this one is going to be very, very interesting because, as it goes on to a longer set, we've known that Book has dabbled in other characters as well. Like whatever he chooses to start with is not necessarily what he has to end in.
The thing is, I feel like now that we've talked to Book, people have asked me about Book, and honestly, I feel like Jin is his strongest character. He has great fundamentals when it comes to across the board. He's been playing this game a very long time. But honestly, I just feel like Jin is his strongest representation here, especially considering how strong he is fundamentally across the board comparatively to some of his other opponents. So I really can't be mad at that. But Master Raven is just one of those characters that we've seen before. We've seen Ivory Coast. We've seen a lot of Master Ravens throughout this entire IESF. I really do believe this character can be scary in the right hands. And I feel like in best of 5 format, if they figure it out, it's going to be over. But I feel like we're going to get into this game finally to see what's about to happen, see what character's going to be on the docket for Book. I mean, we might get a character switch on the other side as well, but we're going to see.
All right. Let's see what we get for the characters.
Doing a button check here.
That was such a nice addition to Tekken 7, right? You can do it from the character select screen now.
Right.
Unless you're in Europe, then you can't do it there for some reason. You got to actually go into the game and play a little bit.
I don't understand that at all. I mean, they did us a favor by putting it right there on the screen. And you can check your buttons and people still do it. I don't get it. But here we go.
What characters was it, Steve?
Well, as Jin, I think it was a Jin Master Raven on that side. But I think, I can't remember.
Oh, the crowd's in here. We're getting it.
Master Raven, and we're going to Violet System. So we are going to get this Master Raven going up against Jin in Violet System. This stage is actually really good for Master Raven because a lot of the combos she has can take you straight to the wall. Jin has great wall carry as well, right? But I feel like when it comes to, being able to perform, if you can do it, Master Raven's got the edge here. But here we go.
Yeah, I somewhat agree, somewhat disagree there because I feel like, as you mentioned, Jin's wall carry is so good now because that new wall carry they gave him that it's an equal matchup.
Oh, but closer and closer to the wall we go. Multiple down 4s to get this started.
Hey. Oh, wow, they are checking each other right now.
He's just still getting this. Oh, this killing on the wall. Actually was getting better position on the wall.
Good punish there. Could have had a tiny bit more, but you take the knockdown in those situations.
Jabs.
Good step.
The awareness of Thailand right now is looking really good while standing forward to punish.
Not over yet. Rage Drive still a threat with the down forward one. Gonna get him the round.
Yeah, playing that up close game, we've seen a lot of Jins actually go to that down 4-1. And it's really good versus a character like Master Raven who likes to move a lot up close, use that snake dash to get in. Oh, wow.
The hop kick.
Tail spin. And look at that wall. Just shy of the wall right here. No rage still. Jin's a lot closer than Master Raven. And just simple 1-2s. Nothing big. Oh, wow. The classic, the T4.
Pulling out the trick, but got caught moving, and that will be the round. Tunisia ties it up 1 round apiece.
Yo, and the crowd is instantly loud. Oh,
low berry.
And this is what I was talking about. Jin might not get there, but I promise you, Master Raven is right there.
Ooh,
oh,
good
wow.
block, though. Good block from Book. Wow, when he tried to grab, automatically blocked, but man, that quicksand is
Oh
fast.
my God, the awareness
That
not
was
to
beautiful,
finish it.
beautiful.
Not
Rage
ready
mode.
for the low.
Wow, Book challenging.
4-4, didn't get the counter hit. Slash kick, needs to be careful, ducking there. Oh.
That is so tricky. So tricky. Forces the back turn mix up and then fakes the low multiple times. Book was trying to hold up with his defense, but just couldn't get it done there.
Oh, 4-4 this time. Gets a little space with that 1+2 follow-up.
Yeah, a lot more side step left coming out of Book now.
And look at this, and just backing him up to this wall, still with Master Raven. Big counter hit launcher here, and this is gonna hurt. What's the guess? Oh, but the wall.
Oh my gosh, had the homing attack. Nice parry.
Speaking
Here's the
of
wall again.
Little wable right there.
Ooh, good defense from Nindo.
Didn't finish the string. Slash kick once again.
Rage mode for Book. He needs something here to make a comeback. Double rage available. No wall this.
Blue stuff, you gotta do it. Oh!
Get it out of here. Final round, game 1.
Okay, all right. What? So the flip over kick, okay.
Man, Book's defense is ridiculous right now.
And we saw that in that first day of play where he was really low parrying. I think versus another Master Raven against the wall a lot.
Wow!
Not close enough, 2-1-4. Tunisia
Oh my
playing.
gosh!
Wow, missed trap.
Life bar's about even right here. Book's in rage now.
Counter hits the electric.
The quicksand!
Stealed and finished and gets up straight. That's gonna be the first game Tunisia takes it over Thailand.
That was close. That was very close. Both players played phenomenal throughout the entire thing. Defense was fantastic on both sides. But just the back turn offense out of Tunisia, that was the main thing that got him a lot of mileage there. And Book, his defense against it was very good overall. We saw a lot of side stuff left to avoid it. The 2-4s were there, but overall, not a lot of big punishes when he did get the side step.
Really nothing big coming from Master Raven. Typically, we're used to seeing Master Raven going crazy with the snake dashes, but there's been nothing but like smaller pokes going into this back turn stance and kind of like playing games, kind of going for this fuzzy where I'm going mid, I can go low, and just small pokes adding up to a game. And that's game number 1 for Master Raven.
That quicksand threat, though, from the crouch dash at the end is really what got him the entire game there because he had hit so many of them. Book didn't want to duck for it. Went for the mid. Book actually stood up and guarded, but then he's like, all right, now I'm going to force it, right? It was a big risk because you get that block, you lose the entire game. So he went for it. It paid off, but here we go. Game number 2, Mishima Dojo is the stage chosen by Book here.
First to 3 this time around, not first to 2, but the big difference is you lose this set, you go home.
Exactly. Single elimination format right now.
Oh, Book trying to get the wall carry.
Look out, yep.
Down 4, playing a very steady game. Nice side step left here.
Yeah, those steps into just the down forward 1 checks are getting him a lot of mileage, obviously, right? But if there was a side step, the hop kicks, oh my gosh, third hit of the string. No rage.
Mix once again, tries to go for the
He's
hop
alive.
kick. Oh, 2-1.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Bro, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. And this is not looking good for Thailand right now.
I mean, just the back turn pressure, right? Like, just on the down back two right there. It's just catching Book off guard, freezing him up.
All right, while standing 3 right there. Actually gets the hit. Back to the neutral we go. Thailand in trouble. Jin in trouble. Book in trouble.
Caught moving again, and this is going to be big damage. Walls right there. Resplat. Hey.
Looking for the low carry, I bet. 2-1. Has to be careful. Doesn't finish.
Book
Down.
is an electric. Oh my gosh, you ain't going anywhere. 2 rounds up here in game 2.
Delaying the moves just to make sure that Book's going to be there when he goes for it. Okay, going to get the wall here. Oh, wow. And just get up attacks numerously from Master Raven.
There's the step hop kick. That's what I was talking about, right? He's been getting little bits of damage every time he's gotten the side step, but cashing it with a bigger move like a hop kick, that's much more beneficial. Rage mode now for Master Raven to close it out, though. I love the back 2-1 check.
And Book is really starting to challenge his back turn stance a lot. Delay on the back 2-1. Gets
Oh
out of
my
the
gosh,
range.
the 2-1 saved him.
The
Saved him.
2-1-4, the Tekken 4 Classic.
She was ducking that high, but the mid came out right after, and Book on the board here.
Going more to these mids. You see the 4-3 coming from Book right now. Stagger kick. Those 2-1s. Big counter hit on the down 4-4. You're going to the wall for sure. Big damage here. What's the Oki? What's for breakfast? 4-4-4. And the 4-3 again. Starting to go more to those mids. It's actually challenging that back turn stance a lot.
Final round, game 2.
I love the usage of 2-1-4.
Yeah, 2-1 is such an annoying string to deal with.
Because it's going to catch some of those, like that back turn pressure. You're trying to sidestep up close. That 2-1's going to catch you.
Good block!
Ooh, nice block. Didn't get the electric, but this is still a combo. Not going to get the wall, but he's going for it.
Yeah, that was center of the stage, basically, at the end of that.
Oh.
Wow, caught him stepping. That was smart stuff.
Oh!
It's not a knockdown anymore. Good defense. Book's got to get away from the wall here.
Oh,
Good block and a huge punish.
Oh,
he got the combo! What are you doing? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. 2-0 for Tunisia right now.
Book had so many chances there to just go for the rage art, right? But froze up, it seemed like. And every time she's back turned.
Listen to this crowd, though.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Thailand is in trouble right now.
Big trouble. 2-0 lead for Tunisia. But the thing is, Book isn't actually playing terrible. It's final round, both of those games, right? It's close. It's very close.
Tunisia's coming out getting these first 2 rounds and making Book play extra hard to even get back in the game. And it's typically, we see Master Raven going crazy in the neutral, but it's so slow-paced. It's more poke-based. It's so good.
And you see Book thinking about it right now. He's got to find an answer because he obviously has multiple other characters, but really it's just the back turn that's stopping him, right? Every time she does that, is it down back turn? I don't remember. I think it's down back turn that goes into back turn. Every time that happens, Book doesn't know what to do exactly, right? Like, we've seen some sidestep lefts that have got him some mileage, not a lot, right? We saw one hop kick punish that was kind of big off of it, but overall, he hasn't really had an answer for it. And so end of the round situation, it's coming out like 3 times in a row like we saw before that, right? First game was 2 of them, and then the low, right? So this time now, it's 3 of them in a row.
And then if you notice the 2-1s have been doing good, and sometimes just the down 4-1s have been catching, right? And it's a little slower, so that sidestep left is definitely working out a lot, but it's only going to work for so long before, the Master Raven starts switching it up. Big counter hit, down 4-4 again, gets the electric, you're going to the wall.
Definitely.
Let me get this damage.
Hey.
Savage sword, big damage there, 4-4-2, the Demon's Paw. Big low. And look at that snake dash pressure, and now it's coming out a little more. Book playing back 2-1.
Yeah, but if I'm Nindo, if I'm Tunisia, I'm going to keep with the game plan. I'm not going to change anything up right now, right? Force this. Yeah, force him to go low, take these mids.
Down jab to stop the pressure.
Man, Book cannot close out here.
Down 4-1. Oh, down 4-4. Like I said, it's a little slower.
Yeah.
So that down 4-4 is going to clip it. Big counter hit. Book getting the first game. Starts it off with an electric. We're going to the wall again. Let me get this damage. What's for breakfast?
The mix.
I got a little mix myself. I can do a little dance too. I want you on the wall again. Counter hit down 4-4,
and
7 golden letters.
Here's the thing about Book, man. This man has made so many comebacks. Personally, I've had a lead against this guy in the tournament. He always brings it back on me.
Tunisia down 2 rounds. Look at that 2-1-4 right there after the parry. But getting way too close to that wall. We've seen what happens when Master Raven gets you on the wall. Book getting a little aware, trying to sidestep left. Nice duck there. Stagger kick. Oh, speaking of nice ducks, but the nice drop on the combo. And it should be the game. Book is back in. Thailand is still alive. 2-1's going to be the set.
And that's how you want to answer back. 3 rounds straight on the board is Thailand now. And now Tunisia's got to reassess the situation, right? Because it looked like he was closing out. But remember, those first 2 games are all final round situations. All of them could have went to Book's favor. Just that final round, final hit scenario even.
Thought process kicking in right now on that stage select screen. Forgotten Realm. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like Master Raven excels at this stage. I mean, Jin's not too bad either, but any float going to get that wall, the floor break as well. And I feel like just being able to carry to the wall and get the floor break is still in Master Raven's favor.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like in the majority of rounds so far, Book's been the one who gets the first launcher.
Yeah.
So we'll see who gets the floor breaks even. If she finds a wall or something, then yeah, it's going to hurt a ton.
But if you think about it, we haven't seen big combos from Master Raven. This has been nothing but pokes.
Yeah, very few combos. And in fact, we've seen more combo drops than combos, I feel like.
4-4 to answer with that fundamental. 2-1. Stagger kick again, starting to mix it up. Needs to be careful. And tries to delay there, just looking for the parry.
And didn't do the 2-1-4 that time, even though it had to back off the parry.
I think he was just looking. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Down 4.
Wow, the power crush. Rage mode now for Book, late on the punish. That could have been it. That could have been the round act. It could have had a floor break off it, but now the pixel and gets jabbed. If he had the punish 2-4 wall splat there, floor break, rage, it's over.
I love that move. Oh, low starting to add up once again. Up 4-2. I like the option. First one we've seen the entire set. Oh, wow, he was ready. Gonna get the wall and the break. This is exactly what I was talking about.
Yep.
Savage Axe. Shout outs to the boy Markman and
hey,
the wall splat. Woo! Demon Paw! Oh!
Uh-oh. Round count tied here. Tunisia just needs 2 more to advance this tournament and eliminate Book completely.
And eliminate Thailand in the process. Counter hit this time. Down 2 hits on the floor.
Caught him dashing forward this time.
Big damage. And look at the carry here. Oh, what? Shorter combo.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That was so lucky.
2-1. Oh, stagger. Up 4-2. Wall splat this time. Big damage, doesn't break the floor. Looking for it down 4-4. Maybe a counter hit.
On the
Once
side.
again.
Look out. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Another wild stand too.
Hey, they're slugging.
Yeah, definitely slugging
Fish.
right now. The throw
Get
attempt,
off
I
of
love
me.
that.
Oh,
she's through him.
Ninjas.
No combo though. Oh my.
Hop
kick.
Easy combo closeout.
With the walls right here though. Oh, the wall's
wow.
enough damage even. And Book with the round count lead. Trying to close out game 4 here. Wild standing
big counter
2.
hit. Gonna get the wall and the break on the floor.
We got 1 more floor left. Wow, with another drop.
Up 4-2, gets the counter hit.
He had the parry ready too.
Oh.
Counter hit.
Oh, and the pickup with the stance cancel back 3. Gonna
Wall?
get the wall. Yep.
Yes.
Savage Axe gets
Wow.
the floor break. Big damage on the way. The final floor.
Hey. Book
Down
looking
2.
good. Gotta watch out for Rage here, but the string's gonna do it. We are tied up 2 apiece, Steve.
Ooh, you see-
Final game incoming.
Jin walks off. You're a joke. Just walks away.
Floor break stage, please. You need launchers to break floors.
Man. You need launchers to break floors. But I think that's what's really catching up. The fact that there's been no big combo floor breaks, and on top of that, just dropping multiple combos. You notice
tons.
once Raven got that launcher, didn't even go to the wall, did a shorter combo, maybe just trying to get that wall from that distance and not even committing to the longer combo. And remember what I said at the beginning of this? You have to be able to perform those, especially with a character like Master Raven.
But here's the situation. Best of 5. This is the final game of the set. Single elimination format here in this stage of the tournament. So the loser of this one game is out.
Whew. Power is everything.
Round 1.
All right, here we go. Final game of the set here, as Rip just said. Nice block on the low. Book is wide awake. And the wall. Tries to go for the down 4-1. Back turn, not going to get you anything while rising 2 for the counter hit. And once again, another situation where a combo would have been a lot more beneficial. Not sure what that was.
It might have been a parry attempt, but instead got to throw up Book. Blocks here. Rage mode now.
2-1-4.
Double rage.
Double rage.
Who's going to do the blue? He had the parry, but he missed.
Oh.
There's not enough damage. Nice block.
Oh
no,
my
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The down back 4 is slow.
Wow. Wow.
Book gets the first round.
Just hear the electric staying in the air.
That was crazy.
Man, the music adds so much to it. Oh, nice
break's
break.
good.
Down 4-1-4.
Yeah, you can see both of them slowing down a little bit here.
Respect game being played.
Yeah, it's tense.
No finish on the string. 1-2. Oh, wow. Gets big hit right there. Oh.
The back turn mix.
Power crush. Oh, and the trade in favor of Tanzania. Oh, my gosh.
1 round
Just
each.
going back and forth.
This is so back and forth. This is so close. And Book now, you can see he's learned a lot in the set. Drops a little bit of the electric there, but it's okay. Combo's still coming together. Wall 2. Hey.
What's the Oki? Down back 4 with the stature. Sidesteps the electric. Low parry
Good
on
low
the
parry.
wall. Oh, wow, did get the full combo because of the trade.
Tunisia's got rage here.
Back 2-1.
The backswing.
No finish.
Blue
Spins
stuff
the
denied. Quick stand time. Are we going to get another one? Oh my gosh, is anyone's round to take the lead and Book with the get-up kick. It is set point for Thailand.
Oh my gosh. Woo! That electric, I felt it in my bones.
He hasn't used that off the side to right the entire set.
What's for breakfast? 4-4-3.
Big lead. Can Tunisia bring it
that's
back?
a combo started the 4-4-3. This is not over, but man, Tanzania is in trouble with a drop. Oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah, but the rage is gone now. This is a good one, but he got caught, but no combo.
Oh.
And that will be it. Thailand takes the set.
Yo, what a set. What a set.
Oh my gosh,
What
that was
a
crazy.
set.
Now that's the way to kick off day 3 of Tekken 7.
Oh man.
Tekken 7 always delivers.
I told
always
you.
delivers.
Tekken 7 always delivers. I say that no matter where I've been commentated this game all over the world, and it has never let me down. Man, that was the first set. First of 3, best of 5. Thailand takes it. What a set. What a game. The adjustments, everything was amazing.
Here's the crazy thing, right? That means that Book's still in the tournament, but he's got another game, single elimination, to make it into the next stage of the tournament. Congratulations to Thailand here. Tunisia out already, though, but a fantastic showing by Nindo here for Tunisia. Looked fantastic the whole way, but let's go ahead and look at some of the highlights from this set because this was a crazy one. This was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, just so many adjustments. We started off on Violet Systems, and we already saw what was happening. Master Raven definitely had the lead, but in all honesty, it wasn't because of these big combos. It was a lot of pokes, a lot of guessing games, a lot of back turn pressure, especially on the wall. And Book just really was fighting to stay alive in a lot of situations. This is exactly what I was talking about.
And just these poking him down the whole time. It was that down back 2 for sure. And now double rage, these situations with Book, he didn't get the wall in these 2-4s a couple times, but still, final round, right? Every game was final round. And this was the quick stand mix at the end there. He had pumped it before, Book had blocked mid, but overall, Tunisia made the right choices to get that first game.
And look, once again, just the back turn pressure. And we're used to Master Ravens just using his snake dash pressure and just going for down back 2 up close and making you guess. And then we started seeing the 2-1-4s, right? We went from the down 4-1s to the 2-1-4s and just 2-1s and just mixing it up multiple times. And I feel like that's what really opened up Book's game overall. Started going for a couple of mids with the 4-3, and that 2-1-4 also kind of like accented that as well.
Yeah, when you saw there off the teleport, right, Book baited out the parry, but there was no parry there. So Tunisia, final round situation, gets the game again. Big lead here. Right now, Book has to fight back. He took some time between games here before this third game, and then everything came together. Got the perfect round chance. Like, uh-oh, momentum shifting.
And this is what I was talking about. Started like just literally, instead of down back 2, sidestep left, down 4-4. Really started getting a lot of big counter hits with that down 4-4 from Jin. And he was ready most of the time to get the combo. I think we only saw him drop 1, but once Book got that wall pressure, especially on this stage, on the Forgotten Realm stage, it really opened up for him. Look how much damage he was cashing out in a lot of these situations. Added up 4-2 to the game as well, and that takes us to the last. Oh my gosh.
And now you can see the range there. It was barely there. If that back blow was just a little bit later, she would have got out of the way. But it was still, again, down to the wire here, right? It was going back and forth throughout the entire set, round to round.
Oh my gosh, what a set.
Look at this. That could have been the round,
that
right?
That actually could have been it. Like, any mid probably would have caught that, as well as just dangerous to do get-up attacks on the wall because we know they made him more punishable. And then on top of that, Master Raven has a lot of moves that probably would have 4-4-3 would have crushed that.
You could have died by itself.
4-4, like it was so many situations where you could have died. Yeah. And on top of that, that just lets you know how comfortable Book was making that decision, especially in the set.
I don't know how comfortable he actually was.
Look,
right? I mean, he did it, but I don't know if he did it comfortably.
Well, with that being said,
please work.
I mean, look, oh man, please work. You just close your eyes. Come on now, did it? I win. But no, regardless, an amazing set to start off day 3 of Tekken 7 here at IESF, the 14th World Esports Championships. And I'm telling you right now, like I said before, Tekken never lets me down. No matter where I talk about it, no matter where I see it, it's always held me up.
Exactly. I mean, man, that was, there's really no other words to explain. That was the set to start off the day. And when we saw it on paper, we were like, this one could be good. And it delivered, right? And man, the next one we have as well. On paper, you're like, all right, I think the lead's coming this way. We're going to talk about that one in a second, but it's another one of those situations where we might have another crazy set.
Yeah, well, I think we got to get set up for this next one. It's going to be Saudi Arabia versus Korea, like we said before. But I think we're going to take a quick break before we get to this next set. Guys, please stay tuned. I promise you this set's going to be amazing, just like the Tekken 7 before it and every other day before it. Come back and join us, IESF. It's going to be amazing, man. I really cannot wait to get into it. But guys, don't go anywhere. I promise you this Tekken 7 is going to be to die for. Stay tuned.
All it takes is one dream. One dream that becomes a journey. To drive an ambition. Believing in yourself. Persevering challenges. Always focused on the dream. To grow aspirations. Having the will to keep going. Building a future with a legacy. Knowing dreams can come true. Over 11 years of growth. The spirit of entrepreneurship created possibilities. Realized new potentials. Innovate for the better. Expand horizons. To change lives. To connect new ideas. To explore new grounds. With the future in sight. Together.
Hi, welcome back to the IESF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022. So, entering day 4 of the biggest esports championship, what did you feel? Did you have some fun? Anyway, entering the next round of this tournament, the competition is getting louder, more intense, and more entertaining. Today, there is 4 games that will be played in this tournament. CSGO on the ice stage, Dota on the earth stage, Mobile Legends on the water stage, and PUBG in fire stage. So, are you ready to watch more matches on this day? But before that, here's the joy of the day 3 of the IESF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022. Enjoy! exploring more other booth tomorrow. So stay tuned and cheerio.
Get Galaxy A33 5G.
Why? Because
Galaxy A33 5G with awesome processor. Buy now. Get Galaxy A53 5G.
Why?
Because
Galaxy A53 5G with awesome smooth display. Buy now.
Hello, can you guess where I am? Yes, we are the exhibitions here. So we are gonna explore this freaking cool area and see what we can do with all tenants. So, come here. Basically, Garudaku is a product created by PBSI or Federations of Esports Indonesia. Garudaku is one-stop solution for esports industry in Indonesia. In this platform, you can create your own esports community, join tournament, searching for player database, esports company, or even community in every game category. All members that registered in this platform can join many various tournament in every game category like Dota 2, Tekken 7, Mobile Legends, PUBG, eFootball, FIFA, CSGO, Point Blank, and also Free Fire. Garudaku also has an esports academy for every non-professional players and professional players. They provide coaching clinics and all academy members can be lead to be professional players in every game category. Garudaku became one of the exhibitors at the IESF 15th World Esports Championship Bali 2022. They had a very interesting activity here. Besides, they will teach you how to use their platform and become one of their members. They provide gaming corners. Visitors can use as long as they like to play many games in PlayStation 5. You can play Tekken 7, eFootball 2023, and FIFA 2023. On the other side, they collaborated with Racing Lab to provide a racing simulator that you can try at their booth. The attendee is very helpful to give guidelines on how to use racing simulator machine. This one is very interesting because they give me an experience using a racing simulator and make me feel like I'm the real racer. So, that's what I got from the Garudaku zone, and I really want to explore more at these exhibitor areas. So keep following me and stay tuned.
Selamat datang di sebuah pengalaman perjalanan baru Indonesia bersama InJourney. Terbang bersama kami untuk melihat pariwisata Indonesia. Sirkuit internasional, bentang alam, ragam atraksi budaya, produk lokal asli Indonesia, warisan budaya, keamanan dan kenyamanan. InJourney membawa kerambahan Indonesia ke dunia.
All I think about
IESF 14th World Esports Championships. We've already made it through our first set of Tekken 7, and now we're going to the second, and it's already going to be amazing. Tasty Steve, Rip on the mic, and man, that first set, man, it was so good. It was so good.
Tekken 7.
But we move on. We move on. I hate to say one of them already went home, but now we have Saudi Arabia versus Korea. Rip, tell me, who did you pick in this matchup?
Who did I pick in this matchup? I'm going to go with a little bit of an underdog pick here, right? I'm going to go with Saudi Arabia. I'm going to go with the Keel. He's got that DLC character. He's got the Kunimitsu, I believe. So, I feel like that character's pretty darn good. We saw Arslan with it earlier in this event itself. So,
True.
I'm going to give a little bit of an edge here to Akil.
So, as you can see down
Saudi
there,
Arabia.
I actually picked Korea.
Yes.
So, I honestly think that this is going to work out pretty well for me because I picked Korea. But
they have a loss already.
They do have a loss.
They didn't make it out on the winning side of that group.
No, that's true. I think that's just pressure, right? I think, honestly, what happens in these situations when you play in these bigger groups like this, it's really hard to, continually keep that momentum. And once again, also just playing to stop one person, especially in a group of people, you get that prep time. Yep. You get the opportunity to scout who you're going to play. So I feel like, even though Korea, I feel like is a very strong territory when it comes to Tekken, which everybody knows, it is a lot harder to make that W count when you have somebody that's already scouting you. So.
Exactly. So, Joker versus Akil is what we're getting right here. This is the schedule for today, guys. Saudi Arabia versus Korea is the match we're going to get next. But look at the bottom, boys and girls. Go. Look at the match we got coming up afterwards. We're going to have Pakistan versus Japan. This is, again, single elimination. That match could be a finals in a tournament, but we're going to get it here just to get into the top 8, single elim format. But right now, we got Saudi Arabia versus Korea, Steve.
All right. Well, I mean, look, I need to remember, who is Joker playing, though? Who is Korea? What character are we getting? We have to see. We have to wait and see. All right. You never know.
Maybe we'll get a head-to-head graphic.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's on this head-to-head graphic we want to get. Let's take a look.
I think it could be, Steve. Joker from Korea going to be rocking the Lei Wulong.
First one we've seen?
I hope so. Lei, very fun character to watch. He's got all the animals, all the stances. Of course, Kunimitsu, she's a tricky, safe character, man. Very, very difficult to deal with. We shall see how that goes. If the late player is playing dead a lot, I think Kuni's got some great options there. So we'll see how he handles it. But obviously, if you're from Korea, as you mentioned, Steve, very strong region for Tekken. You're going to have some experience against the character.
You definitely have some experience versus the character. But let's talk about Lei a little bit. This is one of the strongest versions of Lei that's ever created, bro. This character now I feel like has really been able to kind of explode in a lot of instances. Has multiple rage drives. You got to know how to deal with the stances. On top of that, just being able to get away from a character like Kunimitsu is something that's really strong. But like you said, Kunimitsu has a lot of moves that hit on the ground, a lot of moves that can chase, that Kunai can get you as well. So it's not like it's out of our wheelhouse to be able to deal with the character. It's more about who gets started first.
Exactly. And, Lei, though, it's a character we don't see enough at the higher levels of the game. You mentioned how this is one of the better versions of Lei we've seen. You can say that about most of the cast in Tekken 7.
Yeah,
this is the best version of the character we've
now.
seen, right?
Especially now.
The game has been revised so many times that we've seen these characters kind of polished up to new standards for themselves. So I'm very excited to see what we're going to get. But I do believe the players are getting ready right now to get into it. We're going to have Lei Wulong versus Kunimitsu. Saudi Arabia versus Korea.
All right, man, let's get into it. Kunimitsu is a character we've seen earlier. We saw Arslan pick up this Kunimitsu early and put it in play. But I've seen this character in tournament. We've both seen this character in tournament. And she can definitely harass you into making some bad mistakes. And just gets really annoying chasing this character around as well. But I feel like that's kind of the same for a good Lei player. A good Lei player, it's really hard to get track of them and make them stay still. And that's one of the matchup issues that I really want to see how it plays out. And especially in a best-of-3 set or a best-of-5 set. So.
Yeah, exactly. Best-of-5, single elimination. Let's get into the game, though. I'm very, very, very curious here, man. Saudi Arabia and Korea, these are two regions. And, we didn't really talk much about Saudi Arabia, but Saudi Arabia has a very strong Tekken scene as well.
No, that's definitely true. I feel like a lot of people have just now kind of get put on notice to what Saudi Arabia has actually been able to do in the world of Tekken 7.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely been noted by all the players all over the world at this point. So having a Kunimitsu, a DLC character, like we said before, is actually very strong. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really have that experience against them. But Korea, for sure, will have some experience against that character.
Yeah, I feel like for whatever reason, when this character came out, people knew she was strong, but we didn't see a lot of players pick her up and stick with her at the tournament level. Later on in NA, we saw some players sticking out with Kunimitsu, but now we're seeing it more on the global stage. And This should be good. Akil from Saudi Arabia with the Kunimitsu. Joker from Korea with the Lei Wulong, the Super Cop.
I like that 5 o'clock stubble lay, bro.
Round 1.
All right, here we go. Also, this Kuni outfit is just way too good.
Way too cool.
Okay, Razor Rush the delay.
That's how you got to start things off with Lei. Establish the Razor Rush.
And that's what I was talking about being able to get away right there. Saw that little ha-ha step right there.
I mean, the thing about Kunimitsu as well is that she's got one of the best backdashes in the game. Wow, that reaches far.
Rave spin. Since Tekken 2, baby.
Good step.
What a side step. Down 4-2 gets the launch. Back turn. I still got a combo for that. Down back 2. Side step 2, I believe, right there for Lane. Oh, and the play dead?
We got a combo.
The play dead just to make sure.
Joker first round here. Wow, went for the high crush to start off the round from Joker that time. And Kunimitsu has a very strong full crouch mix game, right? And we saw that start to be established right now.
4-4-2 follow-up. Has a different wall instance. They can give her a lot more damage. Big counter hit. And that round went extremely fast. Perfect. 7 golden letters. 1 round apiece. I like how this is going already, Rip.
Man, solid defense here from Saudi Arabia. You saw the jab check from Korea. Saudi's like, I'm not going to bite. You're +1 there. You can have it.
Razor Rush once again. Nice block. Down back 2 in the stance. Delay on the Razor Rush has been working out. Cancels. Still gets the hit. Down back 3.
Wow. That was a very long fish for her down 4-2 there. And Kunimitsu down 4-2 has incredible range. So we're going to see some checks for it. But again, Razor Rush to close out the round. 2 rounds to 1 right now.
I'm going to tell you right now, Akil's really not been dealing well with that Razor Rush.
No, definitely. I think about Joker's placing of it is very good too, though, right? So it's hard to like hit a button at that right moment. He's got really good timing of where he starts it.
Got the down 4-2. Pressure on the wall is looking really good.
Wow, finishing this down forward 1 string.
Down back 2 in the stance again, and these pokes are adding up. Uses the side step out of stance and another Razor Rush to take the first game.
What you gotta do? That's what you got to do with Lei Wulong, man. That Razor Rush, it's a key move for Lei.
Yeah.
Right, you can go into the stance off it, but just the move by itself is strong.
Well, the delay, you can see how Joker's like delaying it a little bit too, just to see how Saudi Arabia is going to react to it. That's really cool.
Yeah, another
really
thing too, the spacing that he uses with it, the first hit is whiffing, and it baits out an attack, but by the time the attack comes out of whiff punch, the second hit's already there.
Yeah, yeah. Violet Systems, this is where we're going.
Fight.
Wow.
I mean, look, it has good range. If the button came out, I'm sure he would have got launched.
And that's what's crazy about Joker right there, right? He did that move. He's like, are you going to hit a button? You might.
Speaking of hitting the button, that 4-4-3 finds its mark, gets the wall.
Wow, got him low hit too. Caught him, counter, that's the round.
Bro, that low hit, that was crazy damage.
Fight.
Yeah, Akil got to slow things down. I like the set twos here.
Oh, wow. Back turn, gets the counter hit launcher. Low, too. Real tricky. Catching you ducking.
And Akil looks like he's freezing up a little bit here.
Having a hard time. Once again, I thought it was going to be who gets this game started first. And the fact that Korea is doing such a good job of kind of icing what Kunimitsu wants to do, this has really told the story of the game. And still prepared for that throw. But wait a minute.
Yeah, Akil's back in this round now. Rage mode available. The strings. You know, you might have some experience, but do the people you play against use all these strings?
You know, and it's all about, like, in Tekken, the layable strings. Are they actually going to finish the string? Like, that's part of the actual guess. Oh, 4-4-3-4 actually
Is he going to finish the string? Yeah, that's what you asked. And that's the thing about being a late player, man. That 4-4-3 is very good, but the follow-up is a high. And sometimes you got to just throw it out.
Goes for the mid. Looking for the throw in those situations as well, so getting a lot of ducking out of there. Speaking of ducking.
Here we go. Game point for Korea. Predict something else, Steve.
Oh, man. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, no parry. I ain't see that coming.
Nope. Neither did Saudi Arabia.
The wall. Yeah. Oh, looking for that low hit on that running one again. And And look at that, just preemptive twos, actually baiting out a down forward two. Not gonna hit from that range. Needs to be careful, play dead.
Yeah, I love that too. The play dead stance there just to make him think about it, but wasn't planning to do anything with it. Yeah, careful, back to the wall here. Backdash, confirm, beautiful stuff.
Oh,
Got
but
the
the
combo.
Saudi
got
Arabia.
range.
Oh, caught you ducking once again. Is going to be 2-0. This is first to 3, though. So Saudi Arabia still has a chance here. I'm interested to see what the thought process is going to be going forward.
Sticking with it. Straight to geometric planar, going to stick it out with Kunimitsu. I mean, honestly, it looks like there might be just a little bit of unfamiliarity against Lei. But also, Joker's playing fantastic with Lei, too. You can't take that away from him, right? The running ones are on point, the 4-4-3s have been hitting. His Razor Rush timing and spacing has been phenomenal.
The stance cancels as well. I mean, in all honesty, that play did is really doing some work. It's doing some work right now. Saw it in the first round.
Yeah, I would love to see more set 2. Like that. Because it's safe, right? So just to try it. If it doesn't work, okay. You're minus for a second, but just deal with it.
All right, getting a few hits. There's that Razor Rush again.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man, that's not good. And really been building up to that, to these 3 games, right?
Oh, yeah, man, that Panther 2 caught him so much damage. Confirm the back 2-4. There you go.
Round 2.
That's not down back 2? No?
Hey. Wow, on the side?
Wow, I didn't expect that. Little down 4, gets out of the way of the kunai. Keel starting to play right now. Ooh,
okay, all
commits
right.
to the 2-2 string and actually gets the hit.
I mean, in the first set today, we saw Book from Thailand bring it all the way back after being down 2-0, so we could maybe see the same thing here. It's not over till it's over. I love that check. Love it.
Fishing with that down 4-2, 4-4-2, just a little slow to get it.
Look at this.
2 rounds straight for Saudi Arabia. The Kunimitsu starting to learn. Evolving.
Her jacket's going to grow.
Right.
Turn to a different animal. And the 1-1, no teleport this time out of it.
Catches you out of there. Actually gets the combo this time, takes the Oki.
Gotta guess. Oh, don't have to guess. I'm full crouch too.
Didn't get hit this time. First time he stood there.
Not a counter, went for the low, and the Razor Rush closes it out. Here we go. Final round, game 3. It could be a clean sweep for Korea.
Well, Keel needs to do something though. They're just constantly getting interrupted by some of these lay strings. Getting out of there with that haha step.
Yeah, he's taking his time.
I love the patience though. You love to see it. Play dead. Razor Rush low.
This is the kind of situation where you have the lead, but if you lose this round, you might end up losing the whole set, right?
Trade.
You gotta be careful.
Neither get a launch. Needs to be careful. I'm
The
looking for the
mix!
low. I already knew it. I knew the low was coming.
And that should be that. Joker from Korea gets it done, stays in the tournament, and that will be all for Saudi Arabia here.
Oh, man, that was really tough.
It was
We talked
very
about
tough.
how Lei can. This is one of the things that I was looking for in that match. Just the fact that I was like, hey, who's going to get their game started first?
Right.
And I feel like just icing Kunimitsu is the best thing you can do because you don't have to worry about her getting away. She's going to be chasing you most of the time. That play dead at the beginning of the set just to let you know we're going full evasive properties at this point. And just looking for a lot of hits to just stop Kunimitsu from doing anything that she wanted to do. I was looking for more set 2 as well. Maybe even some slides in that instance. Like I said, it's like Kunimitsu has a lot of moves that can hit you on the ground. And I was looking for more of them, but we didn't see.
Yeah, essentially, Kunimitsu has that full crouch game she can go with, right? She got the full crouch sweep or the full crouch while standing 3. But we saw him establish it early, but didn't really go for it much more after that. Let's look at the highlights here. We'll look back at it. And I mean, right from the get-go, though, it really felt like Joker was on top of things.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking. Soon as we got to Rage the first round, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play dead to let you know this is the game we're going to go for. Nice. And this started to look really good.
If he had done more of that, right? Like, that's one of those things you have to take a mental note. This worked, and we didn't really see him go for it again.
No, he definitely went for it again, but he actually got sidestepped a couple of times.
I mean, he still got to go for it.
You know? Oh, and look how much damage that took off. And
Oh
the
my
Razor
God, yeah.
Rush delay strings was really doing work right now. It was doing so much work for Korea.
Yeah, the 1-1s here, and the string mix up out of it.
The wild standing 4, fighting with his back against the wall, and just a duck to the wild standing. and really just really catching Kurimitsu ducking a lot on a wall situation, especially out of the stance sometimes. Like, that really did get him killed in a lot of instances.
Yeah, those back twos from Lei, I mean, really hit confirmable there. So we saw that played out very well. And here we saw some sweep attempts, but man, just not really in range there for the follow-ups. But this was the best round we saw out of Achilles. And it started to look like maybe momentum was shifting back in his favor. But man, Joker really tightened up.
Oh my God.
The low here, yeah. And then the Razor, of course, to close out all the rounds. Sent to the final round here. Looking for the sweep, and then the mix, right? You can see him panic. What do I do? What do I do? He's going to mix me up. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you, I'm no stranger to getting mixed by that. I've been hit by that way too many times. But I really do like the way the career kind of built up to, like, forcing the, like, stance mix-up. It really was. It wasn't, like, instant. It was like, I'm going to wait a little bit, take my time. Yeah. Got to those later rounds, and that's when you really start to see, like, the stance guessing game come out. And it really did do work. Korea staying alive, takes it 3-0. 3-0 over Saudi Arabia.
Looking strong. Looking
very strong. Very strong.
Oh, man, I'm wondering, does that mean that it's Korea versus Thailand on the other side of the quarterfinals?
Oh,
it could be, right?
I would love to see it.
Again, this is all single elimination format until we get to our top 8. Then we'll go back to a double elimination format later. But I believe, just for us here today, right, the next match is going to be, of course, Pakistan versus Japan.
Oh, and that's going to be a doozy. You don't want to miss it. I want you guys to stay tuned because we got more Tekken 7 action coming from IESF. You don't want to miss it right after this break.
Warga plus 62 emang banyak maunya. Dari drakoran sampai banjir air mata. Nonton action yang mantul. Sampai nonton tendangan cantik. Maksudnya ini. Mau nonton apapun, semua ada di video. Mulai dari yang bikin berbunga-bunga, keringet dingin, ketawa, sampai bikin gak ngedip. Jadi, nonton apa sekarang?
All it takes is one dream. One dream that becomes a journey. To drive an ambition. Believing in yourself. Persevering challenges. Always focused on the dream. To grow aspirations. Having the will to keep going. Building a future with a legacy. Knowing dreams can come true. Over 11 years of growth. The spirit of entrepreneurship. Created possibilities. Realized new potentials. Innovate for the better. Expand horizons. To change lives. To connect new ideas. To explore new grounds. With the future in sight. together.
Hi, welcome back to the IESF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022. So, entering day 4 of the biggest esports championship, what did you feel? Did you have some fun? Anyway, entering the next round of this tournament, the competition is getting tougher, more intense, and more entertaining. Today, there is 4 games that will be played in this tournament. CSGO on the ice stage, Dota on the earth stage, Mobile Legends on the water stage, and PUBG in fire stage. So, are you ready to watch more matches on this day? But before that, here's the joy of the day 3 of the IESF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022. Enjoy! So, how is it? Exciting, isn't it? We're exploring more other boat tomorrow, so stay tuned and cheerio!
Get Galaxy A33 5G.
Why? Because
Galaxy A33 5G with awesome processor. Buy now. Get Galaxy A73 5G.
Why?
Because this is awesome.
So creative.
This is awesome.
Awesome detail.
Awesome detail.
Awesome detail.
Galaxy A73 5G. Take more awesome details. Buy now.
Hello, can you guess where I am? Yes, we are the exhibition here. So we are gonna explore this freaking cool area and see what we can do with all tenants. So, come here. Basically, Garudaku is a product created by PBSI or Federations of Esports Indonesia. Garudaku is one-stop solution for esports industry in Indonesia. In this platform, you can create your own esports community, join tournament, searching for player database, esports company, or even community in every game category. All members that registered in this platform can join many various tournaments in every game category like Dota 2, Tekken 7, Mobile Legends, PUBG, eFootball, FIFA, CSGO, Point Blank, and also Free Fire. Garudaku also has an esports academy for every non-professional players and professional players. They provide coaching clinics, and all academy members can be lead to be professional players in every game category. Garudaku became one of the exhibitors at the IESF 15th World Esports Championship Bali 2022. They had a very interesting activity here. Besides, they will teach you how to use their platform and become one of their members. They provide gaming corners. Visitors can use as long as they like to play many games in PlayStation 5. You can play Tekken 7, eFootball 2023, and FIFA 2023. On the other side, they collaborated with Racing Lab to provide a racing simulator that you can try at their booth. The attendee is very helpful to give guidelines on how to use racing simulator machine. This one is very interesting because they give me an experience using a racing simulator and make me feel like I'm the real racer. So, that's what I got from the Garudaku zone, and I really want to explore more at these exhibitor areas. So keep following me and stay tuned.
Selamat datang di sebuah pengalaman perjalanan baru Indonesia bersama InJourney. Terbang bersama kami untuk melihat pariwisata Indonesia. Sirkuit internasional, bentang alam, ragam atraksi budaya, produk lokal asli Indonesia, warisan budaya, keamanan dan kenyamanan. InJourney membawa kerambahan Indonesia ke dunia.
Warga plus 62 emang banyak maunya. Dari drakoran sampai banjir air mata. Nonton action yang mantul. Sampai nonton tendangan cantik. Maksudnya ini. Mau nonton apapun, semua ada di video. Mulai dari yang bikin berbunga-bunga, keringet dingin, ketawa, sampai bikin gak ngedip. Jadi nonton apa sekarang?
welcome back, guys. IESF 14th World Esports Championship. Rip and Tasty Steve for some
Boom.
Tekken 7 action. We have our final match of the day incoming, and it's a big one. It's a huge one.
It's a big one. It
Yes,
is a big one.
we're going to have Pakistan going up against Japan. Top players from both regions. This could easily be a finals in the tournament, but we are in a single elimination format right here. This just happens to be where they meet.
But you guys are lucky. You're lucky because it's best of 5. That means you
They're
get
lucky too.
3 sets to see what's going to transpire between these two.
Minimum.
And like we said, at least, you know. And with that being said, that means you're going to see some of the highest level play. These guys are going to get a game to adjust. You're going to see some hard reads coming out. And I really do like to see this kind of Tekken. The longer the better, the longer the Tekken set, the better it gets. So
Exactly. And as we mentioned, the players involved in this, Arslan Ash, arguably one of the best players in the entire world.
Bro.
Right? And then we've got Double out of Japan, arguably one of the best players from Japan. So now it's going to be wild, right? But here is the schedule, guys. This is what we've seen so far. We saw Thailand versus Tunisia down to the wire. Thailand took it there, Book advancing. Saudi Arabia versus Korea after that. Joker looked so dominant there.
Yeah.
He got it done. So I believe Thailand and Korea will be playing each other off stream. But then now we are rounding out the day, closing things out with Pakistan versus Japan.
a lot of people have been looking forward to this, and honestly, look, I understand why. If you don't, you're about to see why, because like Rip said, these are two of the best players in the world. Rip would say, what? Japan's representative is the best law player in the world, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, that's not
so.
a bad thing. And also, if you look at Pakistan, literally, if you've been paying attention to the Tekken community, everybody is saying Arslan and this territory might be the strongest in the world at this point.
Of course.
So with that being said, there's a lot on the line. I said this before, your countrymen's pride is on the line, and I love to see these teams here in a group playing against each other, not only for Tekken 7, but all these other games, but how it affects the moral overall is really going to be strong.
Exactly. And you know, Steve, I got to ask you though, right? Who do you think is going to take this? We see the head-to-head first. We are. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We're going to get the martial law out of double, and we're going to get the Safina out of Arslan? Maybe, right? I think that's a big maybe.
Yeah, we don't know that for sure. I feel like even though this says Safina here, Arslan is known to play a character that he feels like better suits the matchup, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Law for Japan in double, I feel
Right.
like that's the bread and butter. I think you talked to him about this already, too.
I talked to him a little bit in this break right now, but you know, the thing about double is that he's been using other characters as well. We saw a lot of Fakaram out of him in the past few months, but I talked to him now. It seems like he wants to stick with the law in this set. And you know, historically, if you look back at Combo Breaker with Arslan Ash, he had a little bit of trouble. He got it done. He won the sets, but against Just Frame James and Drin Rama, he had some difficulty against martial law.
Well, and then on top of that, it says Zafina there, but the first set we saw from Pakistan and Arslan Ash was the Kunimitsu, right?
Of course.
It got the job done, obviously, but this just goes to show that there are other characters that Arslan could potentially pull out to kind of, you know, throw a monkey wrench into it, you know?
No, without a doubt, that's for sure. But, you know, the thing about it, you know, Kunimitsu versus Law, I think is kind of difficult. But I've seen double do it. So I know he can get that matchup done as well. But I got to ask you, Steve, what's it going to be? Who are you choosing here? Pakistan, or are you going to go with Japan? Whatever you choose, I'll choose the opposite.
I'm going to go with, I'm just kidding, I'm Pakistan. I'm going to go with Pakistan, right? Like, I honestly feel like Arslan is the guy to beat when it comes to the world of Tekken 7, and I also feel like that puts a lot of pressure on double, right? But we know how Japan feels about this game, so I really do feel like there's a lot more than just pride on the line here.
Tekken is a Japanese game.
Look, I'm telling you, man, a lot of the Japanese players do feel that way. The Tekken 7 is a Japanese game.
Well,
so
look,
that's going to tell a story.
You're going to take Pakistan. I'll take Japan here. Obviously, it's double, too, so I got to go with martial law, right?
Obviously.
Right? And
Obviously.
all the Arslan fans are going to call me a hater, right? Why
Because he is a hater,
Arslan,
bro.
man?
He is a hater.
I
Look
love
at
Arslan,
him.
but I love law more, all right? That's all it is. That's all it is. But man, this is going to be very, very good. You know, as I mentioned, Arslan did face some adversity against law players, top law players from America and Germany in the past. But now, double, I do believe he is the best law player in the world. And he's a very different law. That's the craziest part about it.
I feel like he does, like, he kind of epitomizes what Law gets to do, right? Like, he's definitely going to be in your face. He can hit those buttons, and he kind of fishes for those down forward twos. I love the way double plays. Law. Makes me feel like I'm watching Bruce Lee, you know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like. I know you don't know nothing about that, but that's what he plays like.
Everything. I know about that. I know that we're about to go into this game in a second. And let me tell you, double, the thing about his law that separates him from all the other laws, he's way faster. He is a speed devil out here, man. He's going to instantly sidestep, low parry, instant while standing one. I'm like, how did you do that so fast in that direction? That doesn't even make sense. He went up and then down back and then while. It doesn't make sense. He's quick. He's fast. I can't even snap. There we go.
There you go.
Just like that. Double. He's a speed demon, man.
No, the pace at which he plays is a little alarming. Even if you are like a seasoned veteran Tekken player, it's actually alarming to fight a player that can play that fast, especially with a character like Law who gets to fish for those counter hits a lot and really does keep you on your toes. But let's go to the game. It's going to be Pakistan versus Japan, IESF. And like Rip said, any tournament that you go to in the world where two of these players are there, this is easily a top 16, top 8 showing for one of these players. That's the only way you get to see a set like this.
And this, of course, single elimination format.
Oh my gosh.
One of these guys will be out before the top 8.
Oh my gosh.
Japan versus Pakistan. The martial law is selected. What characters are he's going to go in Zafina.
Okay, all right. All right.
Oh,
even
boy.
the production knows.
Everyone
even the
knows.
production
Everyone's
knows.
making some
That's
noise
what I'm
out
talking
here.
About. You know I love me some noise. You know I love me some noise. I also love me some good-ass Tekken. All right, here we go.
We're about to get all the above, Steve.
Hey, now. I'd pay for it twice. All right, here we go.
Abandoned Temple. Oh, man, this is perfect for me.
And
I love this.
And the music is going to accent it so well. Game show host Law going up against Zafina.
Game show host Law?
Yeah,
That's what
man.
he is?
The shiny suit, no? Yo, this music, it's instantly got me hyped. The taiko drum.
Wow, and you cannot be whipping an Arslan
Nah.
like that. One of the best things about Arslan Zafina, the while standing 1-2, he is so good at confirming it, so good at whip punching it off the backdash.
And you can see him going for it right there. Nice 4-3 punish right there.
You can actually also 10-frame punish the first part of it, but people are scared, so they never hit it.
I wouldn't test that. I would not test that, especially against Arslan. Feels like he has such a great read on how to play certain plays. What an interrupt with the while standing 4 again, down 4-3.
Okay, he's still in this. He's got one of the best rage drives in the game now. The perfect low with infinite range. Oh, but he's not going to get a chance to use it. Arslan.
And look, that clock went down to 20 right there. So you know these guys are taking their time. Fishing with that down 4-2, just like I said. I don't blame him, though. Arslan really pressing the offense. This is a little uncharacteristic, actually. Slidey. Oh, my gosh, that was fast. I thought you said you had the fastest slide in the world.
I do.
What? Oh, I love the patience. The quiet before the storm. Ooh, big counter hit at that.
And that's going to be right at the wall here. And the wall combo.
Oh, look at the damage. Now back 2.
No, and you know, that's the thing. Right now, Double is trying to use back 2 a lot to close the distance, but it's just not going to reach Zafina. It's a big issue with a lot of characters have against Zafina, right? Just hard to catch her while she's backdashing away.
Oh, counter hit.
Oh, man. Somewhere Harada takes. Stop singing.
Right, Harada. I know Harada's in his bed. Sleep right now. Like, tell this guy Steve to shut up.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just a string. That's going to be big damage.
He might be dead.
If he gets that wall
here. Oh, luckily the wall came up early. Last chance for Double here in this round, and that is 3 straight rounds for Arslan Ash.
And save the replay for later. For somebody else, the person that turns on this PS5 is going to turn on, who is this? What's going on here?
Law player versus Zafina.
Right? They got gold on their machine. They don't even know it.
And Double gonna have to think things over here. You know, the back 2, they weren't catching up, right? There were a lot of back 2 attempts that didn't work out for him. Getting caught off guard, the 1+2 string there, obviously that always is gonna hurt.
So now we see the stage selection by Double. He goes to the precipice of fate. Smaller stage for obvious reasons. He's tired of chasing, right? He's tired of chasing. That wall is going to slow down the movement. It's going to force Arslan to fight a little bit more. And like we said before, this is first to 3, best of 5. Let's see what the changes are.
Yeah, that's very interesting because, you know, Double, he's playing a very stand-up log game, which he usually does, right? He's not forcing a full crouch mix-up game. And I feel like that's maybe what James and Dridden got a little bit more success with.
And look at this. Once again, a little more offense on the side of Arslan. Actually slowing it down a little bit.
Good punish there.
Okay. Counter hit.
Arslan Ash.
Seems to have a great read so far. It could have been something big, I thought.
It's just so risky. You know, sometimes she whiffs these lows. You're like, I can get a launch. And then she's recovered. You're launched.
No, I actually like that. You got to take the smaller approach. Get that guaranteed damage. You're already down a game.
Oh my gosh.
4-3.
Holy moly. Rage mode for Arslan. The Rage Art doesn't even need it. The Mantis 2 is going to be enough here.
You're dead.
Given the Rage Art, and that should be enough damage.
Crawls up on him.
Look at that hand.
That purple stuff.
First round for Arslan. That is 4 rounds straight. Wow, that was a good block. Risky block, but good. But not too much of a big punish on it, right?
Nah.
Like if that ended a wall would have been bad, and that is exactly the Arslan special. You run it to just check with a single jab, and that wild standing 1-2 is going to kill you.
Big damage right there on the wall. And look at these pokes adding up.
Third hit.
Finishes the string again. That's another round on the board for Pakistan.
Give me another one.
5 rounds straight so far. And this is not looking good for Japan at all.
No, sir.
Could have been a slide. Arslan was ready, though.
Dude, the pressure that he did while standing, he did 1+2 into duck while standing 1.
Down 4-1. Oh, wow. Sidestep to standing 4.
Man, Arslan Sapina is looking clean right now. The low parry is good.
This is looking so one-sided on the side of Pakistan right now.
Arslan Ash right now is looking unstoppable. Double squeeze him. He doesn't even want to try to punish him, or he's scared of the third hits. And now he's got this tiny pixel here. Arslan sitting on 90%, and the single jab's going to get it done. 2 games up.
The
for
frustration. He
of
just
course.
ran in.
And Arslan's like, here's a single jab, one of the safest things I can do. And when other players try to do that to Arslan, he's like, backdash while standing 1. 2 confirm, you're comboed, you know? It's crazy good.
Safina has a little lead on that jab, too, so you really got to be careful. Good call out, and commits to the law.
Committing to it, man. And it's 6 rounds straight right now, right? Didn't take a lot of time to think about it either. Let's see if Double can turn things around, but right now it is looking all Arslan Ash, all Pakistan.
Like we said, man, one of the best in the world. Arslan is the guy to beat. He's got to up his, he always takes it up another level, too.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we just saw him recently in another event, and he didn't do as well there, right? He got 2nd place, I believe, but out here, I mean, he is looking crazy good. This is like some of the best Arslan I've seen in a minute.
Good pokes. Okay, back two starting to add up. Delay gets the slide. Oh, no punish. Oh,
wow, okay. Yeah, Double's getting Arslan to whip a little bit more now. But we haven't seen that 3+4 whip punish.
Wow, that crack. Okay, got to be careful. We've seen what happened in these last instances. Starts going to the legs, going to the low.
He's got the rage drive too. Arslan, oh my gosh, it's not if he could have lost and won the round there. But now Arslan's got a chance to bring it back. Stuffs the rage drive, double on the board. He stops the bleeding, gets a round in here.
Puts a Band-Aid on the bleeding.
Look how hard he had to work to get that 1 round though.
And it was the chase.
Look at the wild standing ones. It's so good.
Okay. Oh, but the drop.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. That is a ton of damage.
Oh, no. The series here for Arslan. Oh, that was it. That could have been the round.
I can't believe he even pulled it off so fast.
All right, going for the 4-1+2, the drag
pixel,
hammer.
The pixel.
5 points of damage. Harada, he cares.
Run up banana peel? Risky business. Arslan gets the round back.
I want to see some more games. Okay. Good punish.
Good throw break. Wow, she stepped it down 4-2.
Attacking the legs. Dragon hammer. Down 4-3 of her own. Arslan turning on the offense.
And I can see Double wants to get in, right? So initially we saw the back twos. Now he's trying the forward 4-2s, and Arslan with the good defense there. Ducks the down 4-3. Wild Fan 1-2. We're at the wall. Boom.
And look at the clock. Sliding. Free hit on the follow-up.
Counter.
1+2. You're still alive, though. Not for long, and this set could be over in just 1 more round. Japan didn't even get a match on the board.
It's not over till it's over, Steve. Arslan, though, is on set point here.
Sidestep left, trying to chase.
Look at these 4-4-2. Oh, no, he's in trouble. He still got the parry.
I actually went for the throw break right
Magic.
there. Magic.
Walls here.
Hey. Big damage there.
Hop kick from Zafina. One of the slower hop kicks in the game, but Arslan knows how to place them. Oh, that was scary as hell.
It was actually terrifying.
Down 4-2.
Double gets another round, and we're going to another one.
final round. Arslan on set point, though.
I'm not even playing and I'm out of breath. That's crazy.
It's not over just yet. Arslan has a good chance to send double out. There's the 3+4-4. He hasn't done it the whole time. Finally gets one. Hey.
Oh, no, the
that was tricky. I like that, though.
Okay.
Arslan's back to the wall here. It's a good position for double, but he's got to watch out and not get counter into third hit.
Finish the streak?
What kind of a weird combo? Arslan's on the floor. He's staying down. He's got the ring. The low parry. We got a game.
Double.
It's not over till it's over.
Game show host Law placing his bets.
I'll take one game, Alex. 2-1.
Wow,
Whoa,
the crowd.
double chant.
The double chant's coming from the crowd.
You know, and here's the thing. Let me tell you about this. Every other player that's gotten games on Arslan, it's usually the first game and then Arslan adapts.
Yeah.
This is a longer set. Double lost the first 2, 6 rounds straight.
Yeah.
Brought it back to win that third game, and now we go to a game for Arslan opting for infinite stage here. Good choice. Obviously, Zafina very good at the backdashing and sidestepping. Law acts a little bit weaker without the walls.
Yeah. We saw how much advantage he got every time he got that wall.
That final round,
close out. Yeah.
Fight.
Here we go, though. Game 4.
Back to the chase, right?
The chase is exactly what it is when you're against Zafina on an infinite stage.
Counter hit.
Wow, out of range. Should have been Dragon Tail.
Ooh, the whip punish.
But if he had the 3+4-4s, you know, like he had one of them in the entire set, and Arslan has been whipping at that range, he could get these.
But you talked about how risky that is. You don't want to actually
on
test
whip
that
punish, though,
sometimes.
you know, just do the first part, situational, confirm it.
Wow, they are playing some compact Tekken. Compressed Tekken.
I was going to say, he's got to watch out for getting 1+2 because he's hitting a lot of buttons right now, and luckily got a trade there.
Arslan is still fishing, though. Slowing it down a bit. Life just about even now again. Oh my gosh, not dead, but this is gonna hurt.
That is risky business. That is a launch punchable power crush, but now 10 seconds to go. Got him to duck. And Pakistan with the first round.
Fight.
Dancing
Man, I'm running out of breath too, Steve.
Right, bro, I'm actually winded and I'm not even playing.
Oh, look at the backdash there.
Oh, big damage. Go back forward to tease.
Oh my goodness.
And really able to make double start moving around.
The bait, the classic. 1+2 duck while standing 1-2. The Arslan classic.
While standing 4.
Again, backdash, dude. Yeah, Law's low's really bad against Zafina's backdash with infinite stage. And just like that, set point again for Pakistan to eliminate Japan.
Oh, God, the backhand. Double, give me another game, bro.
Oh, the big trade, I'm telling you. Hitting buttons against Zafina like this is risky business just because of that 1+2 right there. And now a big lead for Arslan. Pakistan trying to close it out here.
Oh, Nelly. They gotta be quicker than that.
Oh my gosh, okay, the defense is good this time. Range mode for double. Will we see it? Oh, the trade, and Arslan Ash gets it done. Pakistan eliminates Japan.
Wow.
Wow. What a set.
Like
what
I
a
said,
set.
man, Arslan Ash is the man to beat when it comes to Tekken. I mean, don't get me wrong, Knee is definitely right there above.
I mean, in this tournament, Arslan Ash is the man to beat.
There you go. And like we said, man, Arslan considered one of the best Tekken players in the world.
Of course.
2-time Evo champion.
Easily one of the best.
Not even only in Japan, but even in the States, he's that strong of a player. And obviously, I mean, if you look at how that played out, that chase game, having to chase Zafina across any stage is actually, it's the worst. I've fought Arslan in tournament, and I literally could not even get close to this dude. And it literally bothered me, man.
And that was the thing, right? When we go back to these highlights right here, you're going to see double. He tried to approach it back two a lot. When that wasn't really working, he started switching to the forward two a lot, and that was getting him in. But even once he was in, you know, she could single backdash away for the down 4-3s. So, you know, just a really problematic matchup in general.
And we saw, like, the add-up of the fact that, you know, Arslan was actually finishing some of these strings, getting big counter-hit damage in so many situations. And then there's the whip punish. We talk about the fact that she's able to get away so well. And Arslan will play that I'm not going to approach, I'm going to wait for you to whiff, as well as that quick duck into while standing 1-2 to get the launcher.
It's
like,
so good.
it's so good. You miss anything. You whip a high, he goes right for it every time. And even kind of teases with it in a lot of instances. And that was that round where it was a series where everything that Arslan did hit.
Man, and this was so close here. The down one of the slower lows he has, but it trades with a rage drive. Just barely beat it out.
That right there, and then just the run-up banana peel. Like, I feel like that's all frustration. We saw it in one game where it was like, yo, I'm just going to run up to him.
You got to remember, too, right? All the down fours are getting backdashed, the down by 3, same thing. So he ran up all the way to her face before doing banana peel, which is his long-reaching low.
Yeah. Oh, and that down forward, too. I talked about how Double likes to fish for it. Finally gets one. We saw a couple of them, but look at how well it did. Finishes the string this time around, and this is the game where we saw Double really come alive.
Yeah, and the wall definitely helped out here, right? This wall pressure, again, the low parry, the wall combo again. And Art's like, all right, enough of that. Let's get you to an infinite stage where I can just backdash everything again.
Enough of these walls, bro. Let's get on to some open scenic rounds, bro. These scenic matches.
Yeah, and Arslan just established dominance once again once we got here.
Yeah, and that closeout, you really did see how Double was getting frustrated, not being able to get in versus Arslan. And like I said before, that's one of the key things that Arslan does better than a lot of players out there. You're not really able to get in on them, and you're not able to close out. We saw the stage switch and how that played out as well. But also, for anybody else still alive and has to play Arslan, hopefully they were paying attention to how well that wall and enclosed space actually works against a player like that. Obviously, you could switch characters and go somewhere else, but you need to keep that in mind while you're playing it.
I feel like even if you were watching all that, you've probably seen it before, and you already know you can't stop it.
Yep.
It's Arslan Ash.
No,
I mean, we talked about how he's one of the best players in the world. I think he's guaranteed a top 2 player. I think it's Arslan and me, and that's it. I don't know if people have an argument to put someone else in that mix right there, but they're the two I'm always looking at.
Same, man. I mean, look, you already talked about the event where we just saw him get second place, and still, even though that was second place, that was an invitational.
Right.
The players that were there, those were the best players in the world, and he still came in second. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know that Arslan, nothing to blink at, no spring chicken, and I guarantee you, my man,
he's definitely a spring chicken. He's young.
He's not young. He ain't that young. He ain't that young.
Really?
Yeah, he's not that young, and he's nice with it. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. He's got experience in the game.
All right. Well, guys, you know, we do got to give a special shout-out, Steve, to our
let's
sponsor,
start it
making
off,
this all
man.
happen.
The JHL Group, thank you guys so much, as well as JHL Auto, Nusapay, DAS as well, Kudapang Crypto, Taiwan Excellence, Pertamina, as well as Hydro Cocoa. And then, of course, for the official telco partner is going to be Telecom Cell, as well as the internet service provider partner, it's going to be IndyHome. And then travel management partner is going to be HEN. And then the hotel partner, Episode Hotel. And once again, thank you to the beautiful Murasaka Hotel for actually hosting IESF this year.
Exactly. And, of course, our esports broadcast partners, Mineski Global, Indonesia Football, E-League, and ESID. We got our production partners, Lemon ID, media partners, Trans2Ju, Dedicom, Esport.id, Video.com, Dunia Games, Dens TV, Dens Play, Meraputi, Bolascore, and Kami Bijak. And the government support, Kemenparekraf, Kemenpora, NOC, Kony, and wonderful Indonesia, Steve.
Boom, you got it, man. Well, regardless, these matches today have been so good. I know we only had 3 sets. However, since they were best of 5 sets, you got to see a little bit more Tekken than you would usually get. And on top of that, you got to see some very high-level Tekken at that with some of the best players as well. And, of course, this is on the fire stage, man. Tekken 7 for the 3rd day in a row has really been delivering the hits, and I'm glad you guys have been joining us.
Exactly. I do believe that we're going to be moving on to the air stage for the rest of the events out here. So I'm very excited for that. The air stage you guys haven't seen yet. It's like overlooking the beach. We're on top of everything. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to go there and check it out as well. I mean, I've been going and looking because as soon as you walk out, you actually see the air stage. And I can't wait to get in there. And it's a little more confined, a little more intimate for fighting games. I actually really like that myself. With that being said, though, guys, I think that's going to do it for Tekken 7 today. However, we will be back with more Tekken 7. We've actually rolled it down. We got less players. The matches have all been ridiculous, but I promise you there's going to be more. Make sure you guys join us because you don't want to miss it. IESF is delivering with the Tekken 7 as well as everything else. But we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
It's my game. It's my world.